Hi, this is Derek Regensberger, and welcome to another episode of the Clarinet Connection, your source for gear and product reviews and practice and performance tips for the clarinet. Today we're going to be doing a special series. This is the first part in 24 tips in becoming a better clarinet player. And this series will be geared at intermediate and advanced players. It's a pretty broad range of players that this series will apply to. Anybody that's had a couple of years of middle school, looking to become a better player into high school, or high school and college players that are looking to advance to the next level. This series will really help you develop your clarinet playing. This is the first in the series, and today's topic will be on long tones. So we'll talk about why we play long tones and how this will help us become better players. First of all, the purpose for doing long tones is twofold. One, it really helps develop the strength in your embouchure so that you can play longer passages, you have more endurance generally. And secondly, it's really going to help with dynamic control. So breath control is really important when you play either very loudly or very softly. So doing long tones really helps you figure out where the limits of your kind of comfortable range are, and hopefully expand it so you can play more loudly and perhaps more importantly, more softly with a stronger and more sustained tone than you're used to. So let's take a look at how we might play long tones and kind of what types of pieces that we'll use them with. First of all, just playing a scale in long tones is very helpful. And the first time you do this, you can certainly just play every note the same as you go through the scale and kind of pick a medium dynamic, but then you really want to change how you play the notes. So for example, you might play the scale at pianissimo and then at fortissimo, and see how your breath and your embouchure have to change to support those tones. So let's give it a try. Now let's try it pianissimo. Then we can try it at fortissimo. Long tones aren't for just playing scales, however. Let's take a look at how they can help us play a fast passage in repertoire and look at how playing long tones will help us develop the finger technique and position we need. So let's look at a quick passage from Mendelssohn's Scherzo from A Midsummer Night's Dream. So we can play that in long tones to kind of help us gain the finger position we need. And then we just slowly speed it up. On until we get to the speed we need to get to. But playing the long tones really helps us form the solid finger position, gives our fingers kind of the feel of where they need to be in really fast passages. So don't just look at long tones as a way of building embouchure, but also look at them as a way of helping your technique. Tune in next time for another episode of the Clarinet Connection, and we'll be looking at tip number 2 in the series, 24 tips for improving your clarinet playing. Thanks again for watching, and subscribe to the channel, The Clarinet Connection.